All right, guys, let's get active because the Premier League have released their fixtures for the 25-26 season, and this is one thing that I was dreading as a Manchester United fan after last season ended, right? Because I said that United need to start off with a good run of form for the 25-20 for the 25-26 season. And listen, the fixtures that we've got, the fixtures, the first five fixtures that we've got already, I'm pretty sure that's the most difficult fixture of any team in the Premier League for next season, bro. And of course, we are going to be checking out other teams' first five fixtures. We are going to be looking at when the important derbies are being played. So the Manchester derby, the Merseyside derby, the North London derby, guys, and the Tyne-Wear derby. The Tyne-Wear derby is finally back. Newcastle versus Sunderland. For me, this is one of the most underrated derbies in football, right? Because like these two fans absolutely despise each other, and no matter if they're playing at the Stadium of Light or no matter if they're playing in St James's Park, it's always lit. It's always lit, right? So let's jump on, guys. Let me screen share with you guys to what I'm seeing right now, and these are the first five fixtures for Manchester United, and this came from the Manchester United official Twitter account. It says our opening five fixtures for the next Premier League season with stars in the eyes. I will not be putting stars in your eyes, dude, because this is a monstrosity. This is an absolute monstrosity. The first game that we have is one of the title favourites. Is one of the title contenders in Arsenal, August 17th at home. What is this, dude? What is this, man? Like, I'm not surprised that we have gotten this fixture. I'm not surprised by it, right? Like United fans will be saying, you need to be more positive, right? But after last season, the way we've been playing, and of course, like the pressure that Ruben Amorim is under. Yeah, dude, I'm not looking forward to this. And then it's Fulham away. Fulham, we do quite well at Craven Cottage because I'm remembering that our last game over there was it was Lisandro Martinez that actually scored. It was like a screamer from outside of the box. And then then the year before that, I think it was either Harry Maguire or Scott. I know it was Maguire that scored. I think it was a header, right? But whenever Fulham come to Old Trafford, like we struggle against them. I think Fulham we had Fulham in our opening game last season, guys. It was when Xerxes scored that goal where he has stuck out his foot, and I'm pretty sure Fulham did knock us out of the FA Cup last season on penalties too. Then it's Burnley at home. Burnley, the newly promoted Championship side with Scott Parker as the manager. I did see Burnley's fixtures, and Burnley's five fixtures are pretty difficult as well. Like they've got it tough. And then September 13th is the Manchester derby at the Etihad Stadium. Another title contender in the first four games, dude. In the first four games. And the way that like Man City have been moving this summer transfer window and signing freaking Reinders and signing Ryan Cherky and signing Ryan Eight Nori, bro. It's looking mad for us. It's absolutely looking mad for us, right? But it's the Manchester derby. You never know what you will get, especially like in this game because last season we actually beat Man City because it was Ahmad that scored that little chip goal over Edison, and then he slotted in. I think we won that game 2-1, right? But you never know where you get like in a Manchester derby, bro. So hopefully we've got some good form there. And of course, Chelsea is the final team that we're playing in these first five fixtures at home. And Chelsea, whenever they come to Old Trafford, they never really do well. They rarely win at Old Trafford. So for me, that does give me um confidence for this game, right? But like the first five fixtures, dude, are difficult, man. The first like no game in the Premier League is easy, guys. We know this already, right? Like no game in the Premier League is easy. Home or away. Any team can lose on any given Sunday, any given Saturday, Friday, Monday, man. So the most that I'm looking for, generally, like the amount of points that Man United can get from this, right? And I'm speaking truthfully, is the best that we can do is nine at least. 9 points at least, guys, and I think that's a win over Fulham, Burnley, and Chelsea. I don't think we're going to beat Arsenal and Man City, man. It's too difficult, bro. It's too difficult, and the way that we're playing right now, and it just depends on the signings that we do bring in. if we do bring in like Gyökeres and Bueno, that gives us such confidence going forward, right? But if we mess up, man, especially this summer transfer window, which is looking like we're already starting to falter because we extending Tom here, and you hear that Andre Onana is staying. Basically like these players that we're trying to get rid of, like they're not going anywhere. More like most of these crap players want to stay. Holland wants to stay. That go away, man. Go to Inter. Go to Inter, bro. Like, what are you doing stay there, bro? Go to Inter, bro. So, we'd have to wait and see about that one, right? So, let's jump on to the next page. And it's still Manchester United fixtures. I will get to the other fixtures, guys. I just have to do my team first. So after the Chelsea game is Brentford away in September. So that's our entire that's our entire September fixture. So Man City away, and then Chelsea at home, back to back difficult fixtures. And then in October we're playing Sunderland at home, Liverpool away. That is the Northwest Derby, and Brighton at home. Crazy, crazy, crazy. November's difficult as well. We've got Nottingham Forest away at the City Ground. We've got Tottenham away, Everton at home, and Crystal Palace away, dude. Like November's hard. Like, guys, honestly, this like the Premier League right now. Anywhere you go, again, it's not easy. It's not easy. And then you look at December. December is West Ham, Wolves away, Bournemouth who are decent, Villa who are good, Newcastle are good, Wolves are okay. So yeah, man, it's looking peak, and these are like gonna be their Boxing Day fixtures as well. So it's looking like I think either we have Leeds United. No, no. So our final home game. So that's like gonna be like what New Year's Eve or the 30th of December. That's gonna be Wolves at home, right? So we have Aston Villa and Newcastle for the Boxing Day fixtures, dude. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. And let me just look at the April and May fixtures, because that's when like the league is starting to get wrapped up. So we have Chelsea away, so they won't be winning the league. So I don't think we'll do the God of Honor for them. And then May we have Liverpool at home. That's the only fixture that we have to worry about, because Liverpool once again they are title contenders, and I don't want to give the and I don't want to see like any Man United players giving these guys a freaking God of Honor, bro. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. So yeah, man. Let's move on to the opening week. So this is match week one. So match week one, Friday, 15th of August. It is the reigning Premier League champions, Liverpool versus Bournemouth at Anfield. So that's going to be very interesting to see that game, because Bournemouth are going to go in there with a point to prove. And the Bournemouth, of course, have lost Dean Howson and Milos Kerkez, because Milos Kerkez right now, I think literally today there was a report that Liverpool are finalizing a deal for him. And then Saturday, 16th of August, 12:30 kickoff is Aston Villa versus Newcastle. Another brilliant game. I remember this game. I remember the Villa Newcastle game, guys. Um, it was like 2 years ago. I think it was like when it was Leon Bailey and Musa Diaby first signed for Villa, and I think it was Newcastle that beat them. Like, was it like 5-0 at the opening game of the season? And then when that flipped over, it was actually Villa that also got revenge on Newcastle too. So that's a very interesting, like small rivalry, as I like to call it. Brighton versus Fulham. It's gonna be another interesting game, especially at the Amex. Nottingham Forest versus Brentford. Sunderland versus West Ham, Spurs versus Burnley, Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Manchester City, and then it's Crystal Palace versus Chelsea at Stamford Bridge for Super Sunday. And then, of course, it is that big game, Manchester United versus Arsenal. And then Monday Night Football is Leeds United versus Everton at Ellen Road. Okay, so that is match week one. A few interesting games. I think the game that I'm looking forward to, of course, is Villa Newcastle is going to be good. I think Nottingham Forest versus Brentford is also a sleeper too. Of course, Man United versus Arsenal, because that's the team that I support, and I'm not looking forward to that. Right, so the opening first five fixtures for the other teams. So Arsenal have got Manchester United, Leeds, Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, and Manchester City at home, bro. That's actually pretty difficult for Arsenal, bro. Three teams out of the big six already in the first five fixtures, and Forest as well. Like, for the way that Forest played last season, are they going to continue their run of form? So we have to see about that one. And then for Aston Villa, it's Newcastle, Brentford, Crystal Palace, Everton, Sunderland. It's not bad for them. It's not bad. Bournemouth. It's Liverpool, Wolves, Spurs, Brighton, and Newcastle. Brentford have Nottingham, Villa, Sunderland, Newcastle, and Fulham. Brighton have Fulham, Everton, Man City, Bournemouth, and Spurs. Burnley have Tottenham away, Sunderland, Manchester United, Liverpool, and Nottingham Forest. It's pretty difficult actually. It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard. That's actually pretty hard, bro. Away at Spurs and United. We'll have to wait and see what they do. Chelsea have Crystal Palace, West Ham, Fulham, Brentford, and Manchester United. While Crystal Palace, of course, have Chelsea because they literally play each other first. Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa, Sunderland, and West Ham United. Okay, Everton, Leeds, Brighton, Wolves, Villa, and Liverpool, while Fulham have Brighton, Manchester United, Chelsea, Leeds, and Brentford. Leeds have Everton, Arsenal, Newcastle, Fulham, Wolverhampton. Let's look at Liverpool's one actually because it's very interesting. I wanted to see Liverpool's fixture. It's not bad for them. It's not bad. I generally do think that they can win their first four out of five. Even 5 out of 5 because they've got Arsenal at home for their third game. But yeah, Bournemouth, Newcastle, Arsenal, Burnley, and Everton. And then I think it's going to be the Manchester clubs. Yeah, so it's Wolverhampton, Spurs, Brighton, Manchester United, and Arsenal away from Man City. And then Manchester United have Arsenal at home, Fulham away, Burnley at home, Manchester City away, and Chelsea at home. Newcastle have Villa, Liverpool, Leeds, Wolverhampton, and Bournemouth. And then on the first have Brentford, Crystal Palace, West Ham, Arsenal, and Burnley. And then I think this is the final page with Sunderland having West Ham, Burnley, Brentford, Crystal Palace, Aston Villa at home, and then Spurs with Burnley, Manchester City, Brentford, West Ham, Brighton. And then the final two teams, one being West Ham having Sunderland away, Chelsea at home, Nottingham Forest away, Spurs at home, and Crystal Palace at home. And then the final team is Wolverhampton with Man City at home, Bournemouth away, Everton at home, Newcastle away, Leeds at home, right? And for me, whenever the fixture sheet comes out, I have to check out the derby fixtures, guys. Like the most intense games, right? Because whenever there's a derby on, like the mood and the atmosphere always shifts. Like with their day, like when it gets closer towards the fixture. So let's say it's Thursday, it starts ramping up. Friday ramps up, Saturday ramps up, then Sunday, like it's peak freaking what anxiety, bro, for the fans that support these teams. So the Manchester Derby, guys, the first fixture is played September 13th of freaking September 13th, man. 2025, and then the reverse fixture is played January 17th, 2026. North London Derby is played November 22nd, 2025, and then the reverse fixture for that, which is going to be Spurs at home, is played February 21st, 2026. The Merseyside Derby is played on September 20th, 2025, while the reverse fixture at Everton's new stadium is played on April 18th, 2026. Manchester United versus Leeds is played January 3rd at Ellen Road, 2026, and then the reverse fixture is played in April 11th, 2026. And I'm glad that's actually played a little bit too far away because people don't realize like Manchester United versus Leeds is a real derby. By the way, like we actually don't like Leeds. We despise Leeds as well, bro. You get what I mean, bro? Kicking the blue and Leeds. But anyway, we'll continue. So the Northwest Derby, Manchester United versus Liverpool. The first fixture is at Anfield. It's going to be played October 18th, 2025, while the reverse fixture is played May 2nd, 2026 at Old Trafford. And then the time where the derby that I was speaking about, a derby that slept on a lot, in my opinion, the first one is December 13th, 2025, and that's going to be at the Stadium of Light, while the reverse fixture at St James's Park is going to be played March 21st, 2026. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And then these are the other fixtures that, of course, that other teams like Man City have, that teams like, I think I've got the Chelsea one up as well, and the Arsenal one up, and the Liverpool one up too. So, for Man City, I think, let's see. So November looks a little bit difficult for them. January is hard for them actually. I'm gonna lie, bro. January they have Chelsea, Brighton, and Manchester United and Spurs all in 1 month. All in 1 month, man. All in 1 month. And I want to see the end of their fixtures, because especially when it's like March, April time, when it's crunch time, because you know that Man City, for me, I generally do think that Man City are going to be in the running for the title this season. So let's just see their fixtures later on. So their later on fixtures aren't really that bad, to be fair. Their fixtures later on really aren't that bad. Yeah, it's actually looking very bright for them, to be fair, bro. Chelsea away, Arsenal at home, and then this is literally April, so maybe that might be there too. Uh, Potential banana slips, but aside from that, Burnley away, I think they can beat them. Everton away, I think they can beat them. They've got Brentford at home, they can beat them. Bournemouth away, maybe they might struggle with that, and then they've got Aston Villa at home. That's not bad, you know. That's not bad, especially if they're running in for a if they're in the running for a title. Like again, Villa at home again. Like I think it was like 3 years ago where they came back versus Villa to beat them, and then I think they won the league. Then it was against because they were running for the league at the same time as Liverpool, because Liverpool, I remember, I think they were playing Wolverhampton Wanderers. Right, let's check out Liverpool's final fixtures. Yeah, Liverpool, bro. Look at Liverpool, dude. Oh my days, man. Liverpool have actually been stitched up here, you know. If it's like end game running for the title, bro. Manchester United away, United will always have to say something about Liverpool, bro, and trying to ruin their chances for the title. No matter how bad we are, we always seem to find a way to ruin stuff for Liverpool. Even when you look at like when Klopp was leaving, we knocked them out of the FA Cup, and then I think we drew with them like in the Premier League, dude. So no matter how bad we are, I think that we always try to find a way to actually try to ruin Liverpool's season. And then they've got Chelsea at home, Villa away, and Brentford at home. That's gonna be pretty difficult. That is going to be pretty difficult. And then let's look at Arsenal as well. So Arsenal's final fixtures, they aren't bad. They aren't bad. It's a mixture of a home and away. That's for May and April. But and when I say a mixture, it's like home away, home away, home away, not home home, away away, home away, home away, home home. Like it's basically it's like that home away. Um, Pattern. Right. So with Arsenal, they've got Manchester City on the 18th of April. I think that's gonna be a tough game for them, and Newcastle. I think those two games are gonna be definitely difficult for them. But again, like in the race for the title, and then if Arsenal can actually keep themselves in the race for the title, like these final fixtures, like Fulham, West Ham, Burnley, Crystal Palace, all winnable, absolutely all winnable. And then we'll move on to Chelsea. With Chelsea, I don't think that they're going to be running. I don't think that Chelsea are going to be in a title race, in my opinion. But their final three games, guys, they have Manchester City and Manchester United. Both at home, by the way, both at home. So we'll see how Chelsea go. And maybe they will be chasing top four once again. And these are the final fixtures for the final day, guys. So the final day fixtures, Manchester United are going away to Brighton again. I remember the final day for this game. I think we lost like 4-1. the final fixture, guys. I think it was like 4-1. That was when Moses Casido scored from outside the box. Burnley and Wolves, Crystal Palace, Arsenal, Fulham, Newcastle, Liverpool, Brentford, Manchester City, Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, Sunderland, Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur, Everton, West Ham United, and Leeds. So that is the final day of the 25-26 Premier League season, and it's going to be played on the 24th of May. And then so United report have put out so they put out a tweet saying Manchester United have the highest fixture difficulty based on the first 5 games of the 25-26 Premier League season, and this is done by Opta. And if you look at it right there, average opponent average rating, bro, 94.6, dude. Yeah, yeah, like our games are difficult, bro. Our games are absolutely difficult. I want to see where Liverpool are. So Liverpool are there. So at the moment, it's Manchester City from the title contenders who have got the easiest first 5 games between Liverpool, Manchester City, and Arsenal. All right, so that is it, man. That is it. That is it. I want to see what fans might have to say about our first 5 fixtures. Can I bring him up? Can I bring him up? I want to see what fans have to say about the first 5 fixtures because this, bro, Arsenal straight away like just dealt a bad hand, bro. The man said, "Why they like credits for a horror film or something?" Yeah, yeah. It might as well be a horror film, bro. It might as well be a freaking horror film, man. Like the first 5 fixtures that Manchester United have gotten are crazy, absolutely crazy, man. Right. Larry says the only win in Burnley, laughing my eye off. Manchester United will start the season swimming in relegation zone. My eyes are bleeding because of that graphic. But we move, sign some players, bring on Arsenal. My God, the people complain about the fonts. People complain about the fonts, bro. I don't care about the font. I can still read that. I can still read that. For me, what I'm worried about is the freaking games, bro. These guys are worried about fonts. Like you should be worried about the freaking fixtures that we have, not the freaking font. Like we've got Arsenal, we've got Arsenal at the start of the season, but like that, I really don't like that font. You should use Times New Roman size 32. Like shut up, bro. We've got all guys. Look at the fixtures. Look at the fixtures, bro. Arsenal, Man City, and Chelsea in the first 5 games that these guys are what about. I want Times New Roman fronts. Get your priorities right. Get your priorities right, bro. Don't worry about the freaking font. We can read that. Obviously, it says Arsenal, Fulham, Burnley, Man City, and Chelsea, dude. I swear to God, bro, we're doomed. We're so doomed, bro. We're so doomed, bro. We're so doomed, bro. We are actually doomed, bro. You've got other United fans worried about a freaking font. About a freaking font, bro, for fixtures while we're here. We've got the highest difficult literally. Where's this thing, bro? Where's this? I've lost it. But we've got the highest difficult fixture. He's one out here panicking about fonts, dude. Get your priorities correct, bro. Man said Jesus is there on those fonts. Bro, get get your priorities straight, dude. Oh my days, man. Oh my days, bro. Oh, this guy's good. He's actually done a. Let's see. Is that this person's actually done a freaking Grok prediction thing? Is actually going to have AI predict our fixtures. Predicting Manchester United's points for the first 5 matches of the 25-26 season is tricky due to transfers and opponent form based on analysis. They might earn around 8 points. Yeah, draw with Arsenal, tough opener. Home edge helps, and then Fulham away 3 points, winnable against mid-table side. Burnley, yeah, assuming Burnley is weak at home. Yeah, no points. City's dominance, especially away. And then a draw at Chelsea. Chelsea's inconsistency, home support, new signings like Cunha could boost attack, but uncertainties like Rashford's loan and Burnley instead add complexity. Yeah, man. Okay, Grok with the analysis. Shout out to Grok with the analysis. But guys, I'm gonna have to end it here, man. I'm gonna have to end it here. Very interesting. If you've stayed so far, up until like the 25th, I think it's like 25 minutes in so far. Please let me know how you guys feeling about this. How you guys feeling about these Premier League fixtures? Because for me, as a United fan, big man thing, it's looking peak. Ruben Amorim, bro, they're out here. The Premier League is out here for your head, fam. It's out here for your head, man. It's out here for your head, man, brother. So you have to pray to God that your system gets a moving. Otherwise, you might be sacked before October, lad. So yeah, but guys, I will catch you a lot later. Peace.